Alright guys, so there was a shots fired here on the east side. We are on Forest and Conway at the moment. We do have multiple casings here in the street, at least 20 from what I counted. They were shooting at this car here on the right. I'm not going to be on this scene for very long. But again, they were shooting here on the east side. Hi.
How are you?
Not too bad. How about yourself?
Good.
That's good. We do have a car that just crashed. It's on fire. It went off the road. There is possible fireworks in there. It's a different scene from this one. I am thinking about sliding up there. But again, there is multiple casings here on this one. I counted at least 20. We are over on Forest and Conway. There is fireworks going off in the vehicle as we speak. On a separate call on Wilson. What's going on, Ralphie? But again, this is just a shots fired call. There's at least 20 casings on the street here. We're on Conway and Forest on St. Paul's east side. This one just came out. I believe it was a Somali male that was being shot at. Like I said, I'm not going to be on scene for long here, guys. I'm actually going to take off right now. We're going to go see if we can get to this Wilson call. It was a shots fired. Someone was being shot at. I am going to be taking off, guys, here, though. But yeah, there's at least 20 to 25 casings. They are just starting to get really busy right now, guys. On Sherburne, another male was just shooting at someone, or I'm sorry, just pointing a gun at someone. Over in Frogtown neighborhood. If we can get to this Wilson call over here where this car is on fire.
Phone disconnected.
Myself, 526, 534, 537, we 10-8, you give us all the animal complaint, 23.
Copy. I gotta figure out where this Wilson calls at.
06, did you copy?
So. Not too sure if this is
184.
184.
What I'm being told is there's no possibly a spelling address.
Copy, mail, please don't go there, address.
So wait for that. I'll be up there.
Copy.
If we have somebody on, can we get reconstruction down here, please?
We do have fire over here on my right side. I can see a fire going on. It's gonna be about 2-3 minutes. Again, it's gonna be on Wilson. And
Wilson and Tower are blocked off.
Wilson and Tower are gonna be blocked off here.
Copy.
Again, it was a car that was crashed, and there was fireworks inside of the vehicle.
Copy, I'm good.
I did hit a dead end here, guys. Gotta go down, I believe 3rd Street here. Just try to go down this street. Is it good? Looks good. Again, the car did go off-road, and there is fireworks going off inside the car. They did block it off for right now.
Copy.
Looks like this crash straight is pretty long. Can we get someone to block off from the west to the east on Wilson, please?
The additional squads are concerned to this AWI.
So he did hit Johnson here.
Do you want me to check for more spots from Central?
Confirm, please.
Copy.
Three seven four clear advise. We can be on road. Thank you, WI.
Copy. At Wilson and Holland.
Your route may be affected by flood warning.
287, I can break. Copy.
If we can start getting crime scene tape up, we're going to try and ID this guy.
They're trying to ID him, and as well as they're going to retry and reconstruct the scene here.
Still 308. If we have some police squad, we could have used out here. It's not a hostile crowd, but we have a pretty good crowd for me.
Copy, I'm trying to get spots from other districts.
They are working on getting squads from other districts here at the moment.
Do you have any squads that can break citywide to assist east for those injuries? It's confirmed DOA.
Possibly confirmed DOA is possibly what I just heard.
Copy. And 308, I have Central squads now.
Copy. If we have like two squads or three, we'll be out.
I have 3 en route from Central.
Copy, thank you.
You're welcome.
381.
381.
Can you add 2 Hotel Zulu 688? Good.
Do we have confirmation if the middle's still on that address or not?
Negative. Perfect. I'm here. Said she was punched in the face and she doesn't remember it. Is last time forward or stay in the apartment?
Copy.
I don't see any fire.
185 Tango Road, answering the
It's
door.
over there, I think. It's on the left side.
Copy.
Do you see the fire?
It's the smoke.
Oh, you see smoke?
If it's over there,
Yeah.
I think I see black smoke.
Okay, yeah, that's where it's gonna be at.
That 777 is not going to be the suspect. And call it Popeyes and advise.
Copy.
I had already seen black smoke over there too.
The car did go off-road though, guys, and ended up crashing. There was fireworks in the car. I'm not sure how many people were actually in the car at the moment.
See it?
Yeah. They are blocking traffic though, guys. I was gonna stick around that other scene, but you know, the shots fired happened. You know, it's just shots fired at this point. There was nobody hit. So I'm trying to get over here to get this scene here. It sounds more chaotic. It does appear that smoke is not so dark anymore. Usually dark black smoke means that it's a fire going on. When it's put out, it usually turns into a white, clear smoke. We do still have more officers arriving from all districts. I did get a car accident over here recently. But again, we do have traffic blocked here. Not sure where the actual vehicle is.
Sure, 2 Tango.
282 Tango.
Spoke with the comp. Anyone else not on scene can cancel?
I'm gonna try to
Copy.
get
These
you
squads
guys
on scene for Sherman could take place.
a better view of where it's at, 'cause it doesn't seems like they pushed the scene back pretty far on this side. See if I can't get a little closer from this angle here.
Hey, 9 Tango.
29 Tango.
We do got medics staging here. From what I know, they do have a DOA. At least that's what I believe I heard. But they are blocking off traffic in all directions here. All right, guys, so there goes the vehicle there. If you guys can see that vehicle right there. Right now we're at the corner of Howard and Wilson. Again, they did have fireworks going off inside there. believe they ran that plate and it's coming back to a 2011 silver Maxima out of St. Paul. But again, we do have traffic blocked in all directions here. Medics are being cleared in now.
I'm thinking to come to you, and I'm hearing like fire and shit, like, you know, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm like driving, and somebody car lit the fuck up, but the fire truck is going like bow. So the car was on fire, and the person is dead in the car. So I'm like pulled over, like hold the fuck up, like I got out the car, like, and I'm looking like, oh my god, like the car was on fucking fire.
Again, this vehicle was on fire, guys.
So I ended up getting out the car. So I'm like, I get out the car and I'm like, you said what? The car, when I was driving, I'm trying to say, the car went off. Like, I don't even know, it wasn't a way they could even get out the car. Like, the motherfucker was just on fire, like, immediately, and then, like, it just started going in flames, and I ended up, like, I stopped, and I got out the car, and I'm looking like, oh my fucking god, like, oh my, I've never experienced this shit a day in my life. And now I'm sitting here kind of like stuck because they got a block off. So I'm gonna be there. I think I got a block off.
Yeah, I don't know if it was the crash or the fire that actually caused the death of the person, but it's a really sad way to go out in this incident.
I'm not feeling like this day in my life. Like that. Wow. On my way to you. And I'm like,
I'm not sure exactly what this car hit. Can't really see what this is. It's actually kind of hanging straight up in the air.
it's a car that's like, I can't tell what position it's in. Wait, it's on the stairs over here. Yeah.
That's what it appears to be.
It's not crashed into the building though. But now I'm barricaded in between tapes, so I can't move my car.
So they did just find a cell phone that was over by the fence over on the east. There's quite a bit of people out here right now, guys. A lot of onlookers at the moment. There's a lot of apartment buildings right here. No, no, I didn't. They are looking for witness statements right now. They are asking pretty much everybody on scene. I was thinking about doing another pop-up live. I was spending some time with the family before I got out here. The actual shots fired happened over that I just came from, just happened right before I came out. Again, there is one DOA inside this vehicle here. We are on Howard on the east side. Not sure exactly how this car got to where it was. But they did say it did go off-road, and there was multiple fireworks inside the car that exploded. I can't see anybody inside the vehicle right now, guys. It does smell pretty heavily. Smells obviously like a mix of fireworks and just what you would normally expect on a normal fire. Squads are going to the other side to block traffic as well still. Again, there is one DOA inside the vehicle. The lady that was sitting next to me did say that there wasn't even any time for anybody to get out of the vehicle, that it just exploded. We do have a high-ranking member there of the St. Paul Police Department. I do believe that he's still in the vehicle. I am not for sure.
Look in the bloody street. Look it.
Again, this scene is pretty chaotic. They do have at least 2 rigs here. They do have a fire captain on the left side here, as well as multiple cops blocking traffic in all directions. Again, we do have families standing around, multiple people in the area. These mosquitoes are killing me right now.
Aiden, this way. Over here, now.
This is pretty close to Ruth and 94. .2185 has a ring camera. They're going to be checking all the cameras they can in the area, see what may have caused this incident here. Again, the victim did die here at the scene.
Run away, just slip.
Unsure if this person was texting. I'm not sure what they were doing. They eventually went off road. There was a bunch of fireworks inside, so they did explode after. Or they did go off after. I do my best to try and not make assumptions on what happened here. We got
Partner,
this
we're gonna end
guy
up pushing
on
this
scene.
line out.
Okay.
Okay.
How far are we thinking?
We're probably gonna go up to the house here, so you'll probably be able to get back.
All right.
Back by next stop sign.
Sounds good, man. Thank you.
Appreciate you, big bro.
Oh, no, of course. So they are going to be pushing the scene back just a little bit, guys. They are going to be pushing the scene back as much as they can, which is understandable in this situation. Like I said, the car did go up into flames right away.
Don't say that.
They are going to be pushing us back as much as possible.
Yeah, we can't get out.
Again, they are pushing us back as much as they possibly can here.
Just let me know and I'll talk to my boss. On a public sidewalk, this is obviously private property. We'll go in the public sidewalk for you, okay?
That's fine. I'm parked inside there.
Yeah, give us a few minutes to kind of figure it out.
All right, so we are being pushed back, guys. They are trying to push us back as much as they can. You guys are being not as participating as possible, man. I'll tell you that. Yeah, whatever. They are doing their best, guys, to try and get the cameras away from the scene here. You know, it's crazy if he doesn't know that I live there or not, so he's trying to tell me to go back to the public sidewalk, but at this point, I'm not going to argue with him. Not a problem, man.
Thank you.
Can you, sir, could you confirm if someone did pass away here? All right. Yeah, they pushed us back all the way. They told us that we can't go in that front yard right there because it's not public property. I do not know if the homeowner is on scene here or not, so I'm not able to ask the homeowner to stand under property. but I didn't know that people's yards were private property, unless stated otherwise. Again, we do have cops multiple directions. They are lighting up the vehicle more, so they're not trying to show us that if there's a body inside or not. I really don't feel like arguing with them right now, so I was just trying to get a confirmation that there was one in the car that was passed away. I already knew there was. These mosquitoes are really killing right now. Again, thank you, Ralphie. We are on Wilson and Howard. The car did go off the road, crashed here, went up into flames. This cop right here is always on scene. Getting into it with him multiple times on scenes. Thank you guys for viewing this live. I do appreciate it. Again, it's just been this last 30 minutes. It's been getting pretty crazy out here. So yeah, it does look like he hit a light pole here. Can't confirm that right now, but it does appear that way. It always smells like weed around here nowadays. It's legal now, so. Again, they are still asking for witness statements here. Trying to figure out if anybody's seen what happened here. Not sure if speed played a factor on this one. It is getting darker out here though, guys. And with that bright light facing right at us, it's kind of killing the camera. Again, I will be getting more information on this call from we'll be getting more information on this one from Mike. They are going to be taking quite a bit of pictures, a lot of pictures here. These cops got the bug spray on standby. Right now I'm rocking with the shorts and t-shirt. I mean, it was pretty hot earlier, but definitely gonna change into something a little more suited for these bugs here. The medical examiner did not show up just yet. It's pretty early for them to show up still. A lot of the people here can't even get to their vehicles because they are blocked in at the moment.
But you don't have kids?
I appreciate it. I do my best out here, guys. It looks like they're going to be grabbing a barrier here. It appears that that's what they got coming up from one of these squads here. So they are probably going to grab the barrier so that they can block it from everybody from seeing what actually is occurring here. So they're coming in with the barrier here, guys. At least from what I know, that's what comes in those bags there. So they will be setting that up to process the body. Try and block it from everybody seeing. We got the little kitty here. Vibe with Mike, I did get your email. Haven't got a chance to look at it just yet. Again, there's a couple incidences going on here, so haven't had a chance to look at it just yet. But I will be checking it out as soon as I can. Again, for all you guys who are just joining me, we did have a vehicle that went off-road, crashed. I was told that it immediately burst into flames by bystanders. There was fireworks inside that did go off as well while I was on my way here to the scene. We are on Howard and Wilson in the city's east side. By the time I got here, firefighters did have the fire already put out. But there is one that none of the people on scene would confirm it to me, but I'm pretty sure there's one confirmed DOA inside. I did hear it on the scanner that there was one DOA. We have multiple officers here.
You got it all figured out, don't you?
As well as a few rigs as well still. Again, I did just come from a shots fired scene. If you guys want to check out the beginning of this live. There was at least 20 to 25 shots fired over on the east side on Conway and Forest. Sorry, I had a brain fart there, but Conway and Forest. There was at least 20 to 25 shots fired. They were looking for a Somali interpreter in that incident. We are having police move up closer. It appears just to block our view here. Sorry guys, just give me 1 second so I can readjust this camera here. They did try to block the view with the police car here. Again, there is one confirmed DOA. At least that's what I heard on the scanner. I can't really confirm it just yet. I will as soon as I can. Cali, this is located on Howard and Wilson on the city's east side. Thank you, Ralphie. Again, they are trying to block it with this police car here, trying to block the view. They are going to be putting up barriers as well. It does appear that that's what he's getting out of the bag there. I'm doing my best to get you guys the best shot here. But again, they are opening up the barrier here.
So what are they waiting on?
I can't tell. It did say it went off-road, and it did look like it was coming from this direction here on Wilson. I believe westbound on Wilson. They had it blocked off pretty heavily on that side. As much as I know, they have not had any news about what have occurred here yet. I could try to get the information. Yeah, I tried to get the information. They had no information to give me right now. Again, they are going to be putting up a barrier here. So that's how you know that the body is still in the vehicle, guys, since they are blocking it with as much as they can.
You know, they're probably putting up right now, because it kind of looks like they're probably putting up a shield to protect, you know, if you guys. Yeah, that's what they're doing.
They are going to be letting the fire department out here. They're going to be going off scene. So it is going to kind of deter the light just a little bit more. It's going to be kind of dark. The only light that we actually have. Sorry about that, guys. The only light that we actually have now is going to be the light that's above the apartment building there. I mean, it's still kind of visible. It does kind of help. It does kind of help with, sorry guys, I'm not going to blind you guys with their lights here. It does kind of help that these cars are actually leaving. Because there won't be as many red and blues. But yeah, it's getting pretty dark now, guys. But they are going to be putting up the barrier here.
She does? Yeah. So do you get lots of sugar?
Most of the first responders did leave. I mean, we do have a few cops still on scene. They are blocking traffic still.
So is the candy store, where's the candy?
East to west. And then obviously they did put the tape up here.
Guys, tell me, you got a candy store with all this candy in it. What candy?
My house is called Sweeper over there.
Okay.
They go out, take it down, take it up, they go
Who's
out.
got stories for David?
Then you see my house. We got what snacks.
Watches there. And how much candy do you really have?
Like I said, they are going to be putting up the barrier here to try and stop us from seeing anything.
So do you have a candy store there?
No. Candy store at it's her mom's house.
Oh, so he...
I'm her stepdad.
There's extreme amounts of mosquitoes out here right now, guys.
My mom's boyfriend. My mom's boyfriend. Auntie's boyfriend.
What? Show me that.
It's gotta be 5 years.
No, you probably got married.
Maybe married.
Y'all, she's right. Y'all still ain't on.
It's okay. You know what? Nobody needs to be confused about the family tree. Seriously. Those are facts. No, seriously. I had a daughter. But you know what?
It's lot A and a tab B, yes sir.
You gotta get this guy. I was like,
Coroner should be coming soon.
Mom. What? And you say, Mom. I said, now if you want to put a little tree down in the corner about my family, we'll do that.
They are just trying to get all the cars out of the way for,
Because you know why?
they are trying to get all the cars out of the way for fire to get out here
She was, huh? What was my sign? Oh,
on McKnight. There's still fireworks going off as well. Not sure they can figure out how to put this barrier together.
you know, titles.
Title is just a title.
Messing with her. I be messing with her.
You be messing with her? Well, she'll want you
She's
messing
the
with her.
oldest daughter too.
I guess the darker it gets, the harder it is to put these things together, guys.
Good boyfriend. Baby.
Boy. You know what? That's all. Listen. That's all I would want. I would have somebody. No, I don't want the responsibility, man. There's one guy, let him have it. If he doesn't want it, well then you know what?
It's really hard to see the car now. It's not as lit up as it was.
Why? You know what? I'm remarried and my kids, they call him Kurt. That's his name. And you want to know what they do? And you want to know what? But here, let me tell you this. After, because nobody ever demanded anything, we've been together 20 years now.
More than likely, the coroner will be on his way very shortly here.
But here's the thing, they consider him as a dad, but he's not their dad. He's not their dad. And I mean, but he's been a really good mentor to them. He's been very good to them. That's right.
No.
So earn that,
That's
you
why
know, whatever that title is.
I would never want that even to be.
I'm gonna go try get around this other side here, guys, and see what view I can get here. See if I can't get a better view of what's going on here. This is gonna be the front of the car. Yeah, man, how many idiots does it take? At least 3. They're pretty much just waiting on them at this point, I feel like, to put the barrier together in order for them to move on the vehicle. The bumper is down there. If you guys can see that. That's the bumper of the car. It does appear that, sorry guys, it does appear that we have some dirt thrown up there. Kind of looks like there used to be a railing right there as well. It's kind of mangled up on the railing there. Does appear there's something hanging out of the car there. Can't tell if it's part of the victim's body or if it's something that they had in the vehicle. But it is a set of stairs right there. There's just a call came out, 883 Arcade. Some females have some guns in their pants. Not sure. They said they're gangbangers. I'm not sure if they're threatening anybody or anything like that, but they just see guns hanging out of their pants. We have another 4th officer chiming in, trying to figure out how it goes together. Actually 5 officers there. Fortunately, they need to take another class on how to put a barrier together. I was hoping standing by this light would actually attract them to the light instead of me, but the mosquitoes are just unbearable right now. Again, we do have, it is pretty sad. We do have a couple things scattered here. I'm not sure if that's related. It does appear that they're back at square one. Oh, well, maybe not. It appears that they might have figured it out here. Or just gave up. I mean, it doesn't really look like they put it together very well. Again, the scene here from this angle. They do have it blocked up there on McKnight. All the way down here to the west. I agree. I mean, it shows that they're epically failing at this point. It's an embarrassment. I think they gave up, honestly. The top middle looks kind of like it's arching in a little bit. It doesn't look like it's got enough support in the middle. So it does kind of look like they're just throwing a sheet on it at this point and calling it a day. It's an embarrassment to nature, to be honest. And yes, it did take 5 of them to try and get it up there for something that seems so simple. It's nice to see you back, Jason. I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't seen much content from you, but I understand, you know, you've been busy, and I do get it. You know, we all got our own things going on. I've been working kind of a lot lately too, and if you just got here, we do have a car that went off the road. This vehicle here, it burst into flames pretty quickly. There was fireworks in the vehicle. By the time I did get here, fire had already got it put out, but they do believe that there's a DOA inside. They're trying to figure out where to place it. I'm not sure that they see that I'm right here or not. Thank you, Jason. So yeah, there is a confirmed DOA inside the vehicle. They are trying to put up the tent right now so they can block the view of everybody. I mean, they took that long just to put up that barrier there. But I believe one of the officers right now is pointing over at me because they realize that I'm also over here, possibly, you know, recording. But there's people on that side as well. There's also people behind me. So, I mean, there's multiple different angles that they have. I do believe this cop is going to come over here and try to say something to me. This one here. I mean, she looked like she was itching to say something, but yeah, so looks like they're just trying to block it as much as they can. Yeah, that tent that they put up, their barricade there is kind of crappy. They do have this officer here to try and check how visible you can see from that angle. She's like, yep, good. I mean, there's honestly not much they can do at this point. We have, like I said, we have people on this side. We have people behind me. It's possible that they're grabbing even more tents. Yep, they are grabbing another barrier, guys. Let's see how long it takes them to put this one together. It's really embarrassing, honestly. Oh, maybe they're not putting it together. Maybe they're just using it to kind of hold the tent up. Yeah, it's honestly pointless at this point. I mean, you could have just had 2 officers sit there and hold it up at this point. I mean, it's really embarrassing. Honestly, not sure, like, what happens if the wind blows it over, or... I agree, a complete waste of time. They did block this parking lot here, so no vehicles can come in and out of this parking lot here. It's like a gated parking lot to this apartment complex. Again, we do got a bumper there. Something is hanging out of the vehicle right there. It doesn't appear to be any body parts or anything like that. Honestly, not sure what it is. I've never seen a black airbag before, but it could be black because of the smoke and stuff like that, the fire, but usually they're white airbags from what I know. Surprised they didn't just flash their spotlight at me to try and glare the camera. I agree. I mean, I understand using a tarp and all, but like, in this situation, it's kind of just pointless. I mean, I do not know what's hanging out of it. I tried to figure it out myself. I agree, man. I agree. They did a shitty job here on this one. I mean, I still have pretty good view, but they're mainly focused on this group of people over here, I feel like, on this lawn. You know, Ralphie, I thought the same thing, but they do it to me all the time. I really don't know. I thought it was like, you know, I don't know if it's against the law or against policy or whatever the case is, but they do it to me all the time, purposefully, to try and block my view. I definitely will. You know, I feel like you hinge upon my rights. I don't like that. I'm not sure what they're waiting on right now. I haven't seen Bob come yet. I know I've seen multiple cars down that way. Not any of them have I seen to be, I believe I've seen possibly one Ramsey County sheriff on scene here. They're telling a person to go back inside over here. Oh, it looks like they're getting out another one, boys and girls. Or not. I can't tell what they're doing, honestly. I believe that's another barrier there. Yeah, it is. They might be trying to put it up. They might try to put it up right there in front of that building so it blocks them. But they might also be trying to put it up right where I'm at so it blocks me. If they do, I'm not sure what I'll be able to do at this point, guys, as far as the footage here. Let's see if they learned a thing or two on putting these things together. I'm sure they have A plus B equals C on them, but this cop here, she's actually pretty smart not being a part of it. She don't want to embarrass herself. Yeah, it'll probably be another 30 minutes or so before we see any outcome for this one. But they are going to be putting up barriers here. Yeah, it looks like he turns it around 5 times, like, is this the piece? Is this the piece? Nope, that's not the piece. Yeah, probably. The news did just show up behind me here. This is probably the only angle that they can get. Do have more people still showing up on scene as well. I feel like they definitely need more training. There's been enough homicides to get this figured out already. I'm looking pretty hard, guys. From what I can see, I still do not see a person inside there. Apparently they did get that one up a little bit faster than the other one. I'm not sure where they're gonna put it just yet.
Well, they're gonna have to have 4 of them, aren't they? I mean, how are they gonna cover all that?
I'm not sure. I was thinking the same thing.
I mean, then you can just go to the other side.
I know,
It'll
huh?
just take you a while to get there, right?
Yeah.
I think you could just go behind all these houses, couldn't you? My car's over there and they won't let me out. They said they can't change anything because it's a crime scene.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's probably going to be a while before they actually let you get to your car.
That's what we saw at a hospital for the last hour and a half.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's an actual door right there too, guys, that leads into the apartment building.
Is it the airbag?
What's up?
You think the airbag's coming out the door, right?
You know, I'm not sure.
That's what, you know, in the beginning when because I got here right when it happened, and they said that all the airbags, I think that's an airbag.
Yeah.
It appears to be. Oh, yeah, look at that.
It's definitely possible.
Yeah, it is.
I've never seen a black airbag, but
I haven't either. They're always white. But
yeah.
you know what? What is that, a Nissan?
I believe it's a Maxima.
Is it a Maxima?
Yeah.
And my phone's dying, of course, you know how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously? I was gonna see if I can give him a blanket and a pillow. What year do you think that is? I think it's really an older one.
I do believe it's a 2001, I believe.
Yeah,
I think
it's an older one.
I heard him say it on the scanner, but I don't recall at the second.
The exact one. It looks like it's older. So you know that. I think he lost control on that phone out there.
Yeah.
He must have been flying because when he came down here, he was going for 50 or 60 when he hit that pole.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then
Were you here then?
no, I pulled up after. I know his whole bumper's right here on the left side. And then I believe there's a set of a stair, a railing there as well, possibly.
Oh, do you think he bounced off of it?
Probably.
It's the stairs. Gosh. You know what I saw? I mean, this could have been catastrophic. Somebody could have been walking.
Oh yeah,
You know
definitely.
what I mean? So
Yeah,
for
there's a
what
lot
it
of people
is, I
around
mean,
here
this is
too.
Extreme. A lot of little kids.
Yep.
A lot of little kids. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize that's what it was. Oh, how scary. Well, whoever was in there was yelling, "Help me, help me."
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, they had, and I don't know how they know he was a bot. Because I'm over on the other side of the road on that car.
Okay.
It just happened, and so here's the crazy thing, because you know we thought, because it caught on fire like right now, right? And so they were trying to get the person out, but they couldn't. I mean, it was instantaneously. And you know how those things go. Who knows timing?
Right.
And my phone was in the car, so I didn't, I was like, get him out, help, get somebody, but then all of a sudden, it, boom, and then you heard boom, 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 and we thought the car was going to blow from gas, but it wasn't, it was fireworks.
Oh yeah.
Were you here when the fireworks were going off?
No, I didn't
it
get
was
here
a
until after.
Oh, it was a fireworks show.
Oh man.
For real. Out of the back end of that car, I mean, they were, seriously. And at first, like I said, because I was over there, and I was like, you see the driveway? My car was parked there, and I started running, and then all of a sudden, it was like, bam, 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 and it was like, that car's going to blow, and all of a sudden, but then it was the fireworks, and then you could see they went up in the air, it was like,
Right.
they shot up, and then it was like, oh, but you didn't still trust it, because who knows?
Oh yeah, definitely not.
I mean, and they were here within, oh man, 5 minutes?
Okay.
10? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I know police got here pretty quickly. I'm not sure how fast fire got here.
Were you here when fire got here?
A little bit after.
A little bit after?
Yeah.
Well, I was here before they got here, and I was here when they got here.
So you seen it engulfed in flames and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, it was already out when you got here?
Yeah. I was coming from over on the east side, over on Forest and Conway. A person was just shot at over 25 times. They had about 20 or 25 shell casings in the street over there. So I was covering that incident at the time when this one came out.
Or you're just listening to the scanner?
Yeah.
I was just on my way up there.
Oh yeah.
Never made it. Oh, it's so awful. How awful. Awful, awful, awful. Oh, they're gonna tape this off, it sounds like.
So apparently, guys, they're gonna tape this off since they can't get the barrier up. They are not capable of putting up barriers, so they are just gonna tape it off even more. Unfortunately, that's what we got at this situation here. I mean, that's all they can do, unfortunately, since they are not capable of putting up a simple barrier. But they are trying to push everybody back. I'm waiting for them to talk to me. They haven't said it to me just yet. But they are asking me right now to get pushed back. How far back are you guys going?
I don't know yet. We're just kind of repositioning.
And why are you guys repositioning the crime scene, if I may ask?
Forensic surgeon's coming out. So we're just gonna move it just a little bit to give those guys more room to work with.
All right, well, that's their excuse, guys, knowing they can't get up the barriers, so they are pushing us back for the forensic guys here. At least that's what they're saying. Is this as far as you're going to push it back?
For now, but we just wanted you to be careful with traffic coming in and out of this gate. Okay,
Oh.
so I don't know that I would position your camera right where the gate is, or people are coming in and out.
I mean, are you guys actually letting people in and out right here under the tape?
Yep, we are going to move that tape. We're going to
Okay,
let people
well,
in and out of the
sounds good.
so that they can get to and from work if need be, wherever their destination might be. And quite honestly, we just want to give privacy, okay?
Again, they can't get up the barriers, guys, so they're trying to push the scene back a little bit. They are incapable of actually putting up any barriers here. So that's as far as they push me back now.
I'm going to try and go down and take off down here as well, inside this gate. Because there is...
Just leave that for now.
Like I said, guys, there's still visibility here, so they can't, they're trying to block it off more inside of the parking lot here. Like I said, they are incapable of putting up any barriers, so they are pushing us back as much as they can.
What's the deal?
Their excuse is they need to give forensics evidence team more space to work with, but from what I've seen, how much they're struggling with these barriers to put up, they can't get enough barriers up, so they're trying to push us back so we can't see what's going on. Sorry, guys. Gotta tighten that back up here. They did do a good job on getting it so I can't see. They did do a good job on getting it so I can't see. but they officially did it where I can't see here. They had a poor excuse on why. They had a poor excuse on why they actually pushed us back. It was because they needed to give the forensics evidence team enough space to work with, which was not true. It was actually because of
There you go.
You're the best.
Oh, we were hoping you were gonna roll.
I was going to, and then I was like, I'll probably get stuck.
But it was actually because they can't get the barriers up, guys. I've never actually seen it where there's a couple of incidents going on right now, guys. They are going to LTAC 1 for a perimeter setup. The suspect is running from a motorbike. He was multiple felonies, and he was running into the townhomes over there. What was that? Yes, I did. Yes.
Could you tell that he was going sideways?
Yeah, I mean, it looked like it for sure. I'm not exactly sure where he came from, but I'm sure he came from that way, right?
He came from that direction.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he came from that direction.
He must have been
The gal that
flying the way he
was,
came down.
Because the gal that she had pulled in here, I still don't understand like where she really was logistically, because she said he almost hit her. But I'm thinking, like, if you're driving down that road, I mean, he hit there. She was coming this way, so yeah, because she parked right there. But anyways, I mean, I know she came running up, or she was already there. Rather, she didn't come running up. She said that he must have been going 50 or 60 when he hit. She saw that.
Okay.
She said he bought 50 or 60, so he had been going pretty fast before that even, and he must have lost control up there on the corner.
Yeah. You know,
Probably
speed
never
definitely
gained.
always plays a factor. Yeah, you can't regain
Who knows
control.
if there's a medical, you never know. Do you remember that accident that was in Woodbury, those sweet young kids that were in that BMW?
Yep.
Do you remember? And it sheared it in half?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a sad
that
case.
Was speed. That was speed. By the way, we were there.
Interesting.
We were there. Here was the thing. This lady and I, and so we have electric bikes, so we were all around those lakes, and we saw him come, and it was a trip because he hit that pole. And so, anyways, but here's the thing: he probably was going about 80 miles an hour when he came down. He came down the hill, and then you know how it turns in that parkway there.
Yep.
We had just seriously, this is crazy. We had just seriously crossed the thing, and we heard. We didn't actually see him hit it, but we heard it. And we
Oh,
turned
yeah.
around and the one kid walked away from that. I think they all did. Did they, or did one die? Did they walk away?
I can't remember.
One walked away.
Yeah, that was a sad scene. Yeah, these mosquitoes are crazy tonight. I know, they were just like ushering some guy over there. I don't know what. He was putting things in his car, so I'm not sure why they won't let you take your car and get out of here. I mean, I'm sure you can ask one of these sergeants here.
I already did.
Oh, yeah.
I've asked 3 of them.
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
Can you wait? No, I'm sorry. They said, what did the last one just tell me? You have to reconstruct it, so you can't. I'm like, reconstruct what? No cars over there. It wasn't involved in the accident. So
Yeah, exactly.
Really wasn't.
And they're taking their time with this one. They
Well,
definitely
it's a
are.
holiday weekend.
Yeah.
So there probably isn't anybody. Who? The BCA? Who? Forensic? Who they going in?
I know.
See, it's a holiday weekend, so and I'm sure they have to contact. Right? It's probably all over the news by now, don't you think?
I know I've seen one of the news guys behind me here.
He was Channel 11.
Yeah. I haven't seen any other news people on scene just yet. usually I just have the big camera like he did. I'm an independent journalist on YouTube, so I just get to as many scenes as I can, and I basically just try to let the citizens of St. Paul know what's going on in our city.
Good for you.
Yeah, I try to get to as much of it as possible and give as much information as possible. So
I wonder if they've been, his family's been notified the person. I don't even know. I'm assuming it's available. Who knows?
yeah, they're not going to notify them until at least the medical examiner comes and identifies the body.
Seriously?
Yeah, until they can get some solid information on who he is or who she is.
Not even license plates?
Yeah, it could be a stolen car.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah, so
It could be stolen plates.
yeah, or it could be stolen plates. Yeah. Unless they do find,
I don't know,
and in his case, he's probably burnt,
Oh, yeah.
or her case, whoever it is, they
Yeah.
could be burnt in a situation. So it's
And
good.
who knows? I don't know if there's one or two in there. It sounded like there was just one, right?
Yeah, from what I heard, is one confirmed DOA, but it could depend on how badly the body's burnt. They do have to use dental records to identify them. Yeah, it's an
I wish
interesting
they would let
one
me
here.
lock my car and leave it there then, and that can cause somebody to come and get me.
Yeah,
I should ask.
I'm
I
sure
parked
they'll
in-
let you do
I
that.
parked weird though. I parked like a little crooked by their driveway.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure.
The bummer, well, not a bummer because it doesn't matter. My phone was in my car, and then after the fire truck, right before the fire truck got here, I ran to my car and got my phone just to call my husband, and then I should have left then.
Yeah,
It was my
I know I did park my car on this side over here because I knew they were going to be blocking it in all these directions. So I try to do my best to get out of the crime scene as much as possible, because I've learned from that too. I mean, they try to block me in always, and I don't like sticking around as much as they want me to. And they can't stand me here either, just because I'm recording, so they don't like it. I mean, they feel threatened by the camera always, so they'll feel free to let me leave all the time. I mean, that's why they put the tape up all right here too, is because they don't want nobody to see it.
Well, the other thing is, yeah, I don't know why I can't get it. That's a stupid Well, if they let me just go lock my car up if needed.
Yeah, I'm sure if you ask them, I mean, they probably will. I mean, they'll probably
My windows are still down.
they'd probably usher you over to your car and let you lock it up and get out of here. I mean, I'm sure.
Well, I just think they're all standing over there smoking weed, and I was like,
Yeah, they're smoking a lot of weed over there.
yeah.
That's all I could smell.
I
It
was like, okay,
surprises
I'm done
me.
with this program.
Yeah. It actually surprises me how much weed gets smoked out here now that it's legal and right in front of the police and
Yeah, in front
everything.
of them. I mean, they were over there just smoking. They were over there taping it off, and I'm just like, what in the world?
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like there's no leaving this back lot for a while.
I got my car right here. I guess we have.
I have my Vic and my Civic up there.
Oh, I didn't see that one. I saw the Sierra. Yeah, bro,
They did find a phone, you guys, on the scene. They aren't sure if it's going to be the victim's phone at this point. But they are pointing down here towards the fence where they found it.
How in the world would that even be possible? I suppose he was going sideways.
Yeah.
And if your window's open and you hit that pole.
Yeah. They could fly out of there.
Yeah,
I've seen bodies
absolutely.
fly 20
Oh,
feet, 30 feet away from the car.
Absolutely. My dad, this is crazy. So he was this has happened about a month ago. I got a phone call. I'm his caregiver, so anyways, and how they got my number is even beyond my brain, because we were like laughing about it, but they found his checkbook. And they found it on, the place that they found it was even more bizarre. And the only thing we can think of is when he had his window down and when he turned the corner.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it's crazy how fast speed can, throw things. Alrighty. You too. Did have a citizen here that said that she kind of heard what was going on. She heard someone screaming, "Help me, help me." Unfortunately, she said it burst into flames too quickly. They were not able to do much about it at that point. Yeah, it's just one barrier, guys, and then they had to tape off the rest in order to get pretty much a little privacy. But like I said, these people here on my left can still see inside this parking lot. They can still see everything. They can still see pretty much everything that's happening there. Unfortunately, I cannot. They have the police car blocking the other way, so I can't see from there either. Unfortunately, I will not be able to get a good view of this one. This is the best view I can get for you guys, and that's about it. I still haven't seen a coroner on scene just yet. But this is about what I can see from here, guys, unfortunately. Like I said, they do have, well, I mean, I could still see from this side, I guess, guys, a little bit. But yeah, they blocked in this girl's car. She's gonna go lock her vehicle up right now. She's got an escort finally to go lock her vehicle so she can get a ride out of the scene. When I get jacked, I don't call 911, sorry. I handle things my own way. So I actually do not, I don't rely on police. A lot of times when you call the police, they actually have, I think they just make things worse. A lot of the times when people call police, they end up like shooting someone. Check off you, or check off Jack. Definitely calling Smith & Wesson. You know, I'm pro Second Amendment. I tell people that all the time. Make sure you carry. Make sure you protect yourself. That's what your amendment is in this world. So you know you got a constitutional right to protect yourself. Make sure you use that right to protect yourself. I mean, who really wants to be out here with no gun on them? I mean, it's not something that I, you know, in the way the world is nowadays, I don't trust being out here with anything on me. So we do have a couple of detectives here. Sorry for the lights. Does look like homicide. Serious crimes, maybe. It's possible that I had heard we got family out here on this scene as well that just came out on a scanner. Yeah, call them jack-offs, call them pigs, we call them everything other than what they are. I mean, trust me, I've gotten into it way more with the cops than they've ever protected me. They always try to tell me they do things for my safety. I'm more scared of them than anything, you know, so. But I do appreciate you guys having some type of, you know, thought that I would actually care to call the police, but I don't. I mean, you can look up my phone number. You can look up every phone number I had in my life. I've never called them, not a single time. If I do need medical attention, I will be happy to call the ambulance, even though they cost you about $2,600 per ride. But usually, I'll just rather have someone else bring me to the hospital if they can. But yeah, you know, Smith & Wesson, you better just call them instead. I mean, I wouldn't recommend ever calling the police on this one. This guy looks pretty fly to be a homicide detective, but usually they come in suit and tie. Looks like he just came from a sports bar or something. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty expensive. It's a couple grand, I think, for real, for getting a ride to the hospital, in an ambulance, you know. And the more things they do to you, the more expensive it is, unfortunately. Yeah, the cops don't do shit if you get jacked, man. Yeah, that's just about what I feel like I don't know who this kid is or why he's inside the crime scene. Apparently he's dropping off a DoorDash. I mean, he's got a bag in his hand. It's possible that he's showing the police something. Definitely order DoorDash to a crime scene or something. I don't know. I mean, we got him over in the cut over here. But the two guys that did show up with the plain clothes on, they did show up in an unmarked car, and it does have lights on it. It did roll up with lights on. So they are going to be pushing this back pretty hard here. So we're going to go back over here and see what we can get of the actual crime scene. There's the sergeant that was pushing me back just a little bit ago. I do hear someone crying on that far side there. The only reason I'm showing you guys them right now is because you can barely see them. Excuse me. But it does appear that they are the victim's family. But it does appear that they're both homicide investigators. They did show up in one single car, which is kind of strange to me. They usually show up in multiple different vehicles. I don't think this was a chase either, guys, but there was a cop that showed up on scene in less than 3 minutes, from what I know. As soon as I heard that the car went off road and got on fire, soon after, like I would say less than 2 minutes, a cop was on scene here. But if you guys don't know, these apartments here on my left, the Wilson apartments, they are known for crime. I'm sure cops hang around this area, you know, because of all the crime that does occur here. But a lady did tell me that a witness on scene said that there was this vehicle that almost smashed her, and that she was going about 50 miles per hour. Or they said that they were going at least 50 to 60 miles per hour. You know, I think it's a light pole. I'm honestly not sure. Whatever it is, it's tore up. I mean, it's honestly tore up. There's multiple fireworks going off in this area. Yeah, I mean, he could have been definitely doing about 80. I mean, to lose control right up here, you got to be going pretty fast on a residential. They did say they were going to open up this parking lot here. The sergeant did. She obviously lied. She said they were going to let people leave to go to work or whatever they had to do, but they did not open up the tape just yet. It's still here. So she obviously did lie about that one. She was just trying to lie to me over and over again just to push me back as much as she could. But like I said, she was not very, I mean, what's the point of lying to me? You could just tell me your cops are incapable of putting up barriers. Obviously, they failed to put up this barrier here. It took them quite a while. And then they also failed to put up that barrier there, which is behind that officer wearing the black shirt. So pretty much like, I don't know. I mean, they do need to take a class on putting up barriers, because that was embarrassing. I mean, how many cops did it take? It took at least 5 cops to put up one barrier, and it took them forever. They do got a lot of stolens right now, a lot of fresh stolens, a lot of ones that were, they did have a chase over in McDonough, right off of Arlington and Lorient. There was a motorcycle that they chased, and he ran into townhomes over there. Not sure if it ran into the McDonough or the townhomes across the street from McDonough. I couldn't hear it too well, but they did switch over to LTAC on that one. Yeah, I know, it's pretty crappy. I mean, they just kind of threw it up towards the end. They were like, whatever. But they did a horrible job on it. I mean, under pressure, you should be able to do whatever you're, trained to do. But these guys obviously ain't trained properly. So, I mean, it's kind of ridiculous if you ask me. But we do have a vehicle trying to leave right now. Not sure if they're going to let them out or not. But again, I told you, they do have the tape up here still. So
I can't get out on the other side. I gotta come out.
she said she was going to take the tape down, but I haven't seen her take the tape down yet. So we did have a lady just hold it up for him.
Here, hold on.
This is the lady that actually couldn't get to her car earlier. She's lifting up the tape for these guys to leave. So yeah, she tried to say she was going to take that tape down, and she never did. So, I mean, obviously they don't need that taped up anyways.
So what's the verdict over here?
Nothing yet. I mean, those guys that showed up on scene are, I believe, homicide.
They're forensics.
Or are they forensics?
They're forensics, she told me.
Oh, interesting.
She let me walk to my car to lock it, but she said I could not move it. And I'm trying. I might just call it Uber now. She said it would be probably a couple hours. Do you find that to be the case?
Yes. From the scenes I've been to, I do believe it's going to be at least a few hours.
Well, my car is, I just said, can't I move it up in? She goes, no, you can't touch it. I'm like, okay. She goes, I can't let you. I had it started to roll up my windows and then lock it, but it's like this much in those people's driveway. And she said, no, I can't let you.
Yeah, it's kind
My
of.
phone is dying.
It's kind of strange considering. That's very strange to me, honestly.
No, I've been asking for 2.5 hours now. Can I leave? Can I leave? As soon as they put the tape up, can I leave? He said, no, ma'am, I'll come back to you. Well, then they had a shift change. And so then And actually, it was kind of funny because one of the guys looked like one of the guys. And so I was like, okay. So then can I? And they were like, no. And then like they asked, I don't know, the chief, the boss, whoever it was, he came out here. Did you see me? He's in plain clothes.
Oh, yeah.
Like, no.
Wow. So, yeah, I mean, she's telling me that it's forensics, but...
I'm like, so where do you, how do you get so much power? Is that thing charging your phone too, or what?
It is not, no, but I came out here with a full battery and I charge it on the way while I'm driving. But I'm still at 70% for now.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You want to help me?
What? Get out? Yeah.
No, person is trying to get in. Help this up.
So they are just letting people, well, the citizens are letting people in right now here. We got multiple citizens holding it for the people here. They did tell me that they were going to be taking this tape down here. Unfortunately, that's not, I don't know, not the case, I guess.
Well, what in the world? So, and I haven't heard that the medical examiner's here, so there's that.
Yeah, once he gets here, it's still going to be quite a while before they take the tape down. We do got officers over here fighting with this guy. If you guys can see that, he's saying that that's his son. He's screaming that that's his son.
They're keeping somebody.
Oh yeah, yeah, I could see him. That's the dad of the victim, actually. Yeah, he's screaming, that's my son, that's my son. It's a really sad situation, you guys. But the cops are fighting with him right now, trying to get him detained back there. It's heartbreaking. It's truly sad, you guys. Honestly, you know, it's a sad situation here. Again, he was trying to make his way over this way. They were not allowing him. They are asking for additional squads to Wilson and Howard. More family members are just showing up to the scene here as well. It's a sad situation, man. I believe the mom or the grandma was over there as well. She was crying just a little bit ago and screaming. You know, it's really sad, guys. You know, when I first heard, I was at Regent's Hospital when the doctors came and told this mom that her son had died for a shooting, the one that happened downtown St. Paul. And when it happened, you know, they told her, I never heard someone cry like that in my life, and it broke my heart. It was honestly traumatizing. You know, it was the saddest thing.
So do they ever let them come?
Not that I know of.
Yeah.
No.
You know what? I don't know what I would do.
Yeah,
That was my kid. What would you do?
It's heartbreaking. It really is.
And then they won't let you go to the scene.
Yeah, it's.
I know they don't do that. I would just assume just take them out and put them out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For that very reason.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised, guys, that it's taken so long for them to get the body out here and bring it to. Surprised it's taken so long for them to bring the body to. Bring the body out with the medical examiner to get it to the medical examiner's office. I mean, I'm not sure, Callie, that he can be identified based off of the car did start on fire. So I'm not sure how badly the body is actually burned. I mean, I'm sure based off the car and stuff like that, he kind of positively identified him. But maybe the license plate, if his car wasn't stolen or something like that. But basically, the body could have been badly burnt. But yeah, definitely, they'll try to use dental records, more than likely. They are trying to just get all the evidence they can leading up to the scene. Oops, sorry. But by the way he sounded, I'm pretty sure he knew it was his son. Also, there was other family members that were in the area that were crying. So I know they know who it is, unfortunately. You know, there's nothing they can do at this point. No one expects to lose a child. I know that for sure. It's one of the hardest things you can deal with. And this lady that's here, I'm not sure how much of a bystander she is. I mean, she knows quite a bit of what happened here, but she's got some stories, guys. She was talking about how she was gonna get her car locked so she can get an Uber. Now she's saying her phone's dead. I don't know, she's just talking to everybody, trying to get all the information from people, but right now, guys, I think I'm gonna call it. I think I'm gonna go try and figure out if there's any more scenes that I can get to. I know they're gonna be here for a while. I will be going live again in a little bit. I might come back to the scene here in a little while. I'm gonna go stop up at M&H, try and use the bathroom, get some snacks, get something to drink. We got a call that just came out, 724 East Jessamine, where a person hurt her daughter or hurt her kid, and his arm is hanging off. Not sure if that's going to be accurate, but they do have medics en route. I might stop by over there. But for now, guys, I am going to cut this live. I will be live again shortly, but I am going to make a routine bathroom break, as well as get something to drink in me. I do appreciate all you guys, and I will be going live just in a little while here. So if you guys want to tune back in, they are spraying the curb right there. But again, if you guys want to tune back in, I really do appreciate it. If you guys want to donate, please donate. It's the Cash App, Streets of St. Paul 1. I understand if you can't donate. I do appreciate that too. You know, I understand sometimes it's hard out here. Definitely hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you have family or friends that live in St. Paul, please let them know to subscribe if they want to know what's going on in our city. But like I said, I will be going live again shortly. So definitely tune back in, you guys. I am going to go charge my phone right now as well. So I'll be seeing you guys shortly. Have a great night. I'll see you soon.